This is brand new footage of Streets of Tarkov coming to Escape from Tarkov, and this is what looks like to be a tank rolling up with a scav boss hopping off of it, and we need to talk about it. I'm Jessekazam, welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. The Summer Games Fest is here, and with it came a brand new trailer for Streets of Tarkov, and so we're going to do a little bit of a reaction and talk about some things that I think we should pull out of this trailer, because there's definitely some interesting things. Then we'll play the whole trailer at the end, and we can talk about it in the comments and stuff like that. I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. I'd love to have you stop by and say hey. If you like this video, think about dropping a like, commenting down below, or subscribing to the channel for more content like this. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, so first off, I want to talk a little bit about, expectations. Nobody really knew what to think about or what to expect going into the Summer Games Festival. We knew that it was going to be something new. They'd been talking about a Streets of Tarkov teaser trailer for a while now. And to be honest with you, I was hoping it was going to be more than that, because we've gotten other teasers for Streets of Tarkov. It's kind of a meme in the community. Who knows when it's going to come out? I bought the game in 2018, and back then it was Streets is right around the corner. So I was hoping we were going to get something about Lighthouse, the Unity 2019 upgrade, or some other stuff. We ended up just getting a Streets of Tarkov trailer. However, I do think that there are elements of this trailer that basically point to some of those other things. I think there's a few important kind of key things in the trailer that point us to the fact that this might be closer than we think, that it might not just be a meme. And so I wanted to kind of talk through those things. And then at the end of this, if you missed the trailer, at the end of this video, I will play the whole trailer in its entirety with the audio and everything. It's really cool. Tarkov is known for making those great trailers. But while we have some of this B-roll going in the background, I thought we could talk about a few things. First and foremost, it's got players in it. So a lot of the trailers that we've gotten, especially recently, have just been somebody kind of solo roaming around the map really, really slowly. This is much more in line with a trailer that comes soon before a map comes out. When you look back to the Reserve trailer, to the Labs trailer, they were exactly like this. It was bumping music, a lot of really quick cuts, a lot of really quick action, PMCs fighting with AI. And then not too long after those trailers, the maps came out. So I think first and foremost, that's a really good sign to see people fighting each other, to see AI, to see other players in the map. Secondly, what I wanted to point out is just the feel of this, that it really feels like what they've been pitching Streets of Tarkov as. You see these huge buildings, and you see these in video games all the time, but we know Tarkov. We know, like on Reserve, those huge pawn buildings where every floor, every room is reachable, and you see a lot of this footage, man. The level design is, of course, top tier. You see people just shooting at buildings, kind of spraying down windows because you don't know where people are. You see people in the trailer ADSing with like ACOGs and just seeing people walk across random windows. We see like the nursery, the gas station, all the buildings. We see multiple times this whole underground, which adds a whole new level of kind of like verticality by going down into the underground system. And there seems to be, of course, a continuation of this top tier level design, and it really gives off, when you see people fighting, and you see people fighting kind of in the scope of the map, it really starts to give off the vibe of what they've kind of talked about in the past and how they want this to be an incredibly ambitious map. The next thing I want to talk about is how there are multiple things in this trailer that definitely point us to the fact that this build that they're playing in this trailer is a Unity 2019 build, or potentially even farther, Unity 2020. It's just definitely progressing. And there's a few things I want to talk about. Specifically, there's an element where there's a clip where somebody is pushing into an office and they're shooting, and you see the computer monitor kind of flop off the desk. We haven't seen a whole lot of stuff like that really in Tarkov, where the environment is reacting to what's going on, reacting to the bullets, reacting to the explosions. So to see that a few seconds later, you see in a hallway a grenade blow up and miscellaneous things around the room kind of like jostle around or fly back. And then additionally, later on, we see a grenade launcher blow a hole in a wall. Now, it looks like that there were some visual cues on like, this is a wall that can be blown open. And of course, we don't know if you need a grenade launcher or a regular grenade will work, or if you can use one like a new melee weapon, like a hammer, to break this stuff down. Nobody knows, but we've never seen stuff like this in Tarkov before. Small elements of environmental impact. You can blow a hole in a wall in a room. Stuff around you is going to kind of explode with explosions. So that tells me that this is definitely on a newer version of the game, and that they're using that newer version to make some really cool stuff. Additionally, a lot of the stuff we talk about on the podcast, or a lot of the stuff that we talk about just on stream and stuff like that, is the movement and the animations. Now, while I can't say I can, perceptively see inertia or anything, there are a few animations that do feel a little bit differently. Later on in the trailer, there was a grenade throwing animation that feels way more like the player, at least to me, is actually throwing the grenade and not kind of just like an arm movement and then the grenade kind of just like launches out. I don't know. There was something about that animation that caught my eye in the moment, and it seemed really cool. It seemed like, everything is just pushing forward, moving forward. And then last but not least, we definitely have to talk about here at the end, this tank that rolls up holding what appears to be a scav boss. Now, we haven't heard a whole lot about moving vehicles. I doubt we will be able to drive it, but the fact that that vehicle is moving and working is very interesting. It asks, it poses so many questions. Will the scav boss area be huge on this map, and basically will they patrol around the map just waiting to like come in contact with PMCs, and then they're going to pull over, jump off? Is the tank going to be operable by us? Is it going to be operable by the AI? Will they shoot it at us? Is it just going to be like an in-raid event? They've talked about events before. Maybe that's not even a scav boss. Maybe it's raiders that are pulling up on a tank that's triggered by a button or something in. There's definitely a lot of questions, but this is pretty mind-blowing. We haven't seen moving, working vehicles. The thought of this scav boss and his crew hopping off this tank and then just engaging with you. There's so many implications. There's buildings around. Can you snipe them off the tank? This stuff is amazing. It's cool, and it's definitely exciting. And all these things combined, them showing us the combat of the players, you see the new kind of animations, the destructibility, how dense this trailer is. It definitely lends some credibility, at least in my opinion, to Nikita's. The last he'd said about Streets is that they were going to break up the map so that they could put something out here in 2021. The fact that it's only June and we're getting this trailer, which once again, traditionally would come out soon before a map's release, definitely tells me that it feels like something could happen this year. Some slice of Streets of Tarkov could come out this year if the Unity 2019 engine rollout goes good and some of the other stuff that they want goes good as well. There's still a lot of questions. Lighthouse is supposed to come out between now and Streets of Tarkov. Like I said, I'm definitely a little disappointed that we didn't get anything in the sense of like when patch 12.11 is coming out, how the factory expansion is going. Do we know about inertia? When is Unity 2019? Is there an update on Lighthouse? This feels like an announcement / non-announcement. We've gotten trailers for Streets of Tarkov before. We don't have a date. We don't have anything. But I wanted to make a video about it because there was definitely enough in this trailer to break down and talk about. And I'm sure that there are things even I missed that a bunch of other creators are going to point out. But there was definitely enough in here to talk about and to point out that there's some very interesting stuff coming, that Streets could be closer than we think. But let me know down in the comments below if you saw anything that I missed, if you're excited for Streets of Tarkov, if you think that, the best is still yet to come for Escape from Tarkov. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully we'll find even more stuff and get even more information about Streets of Tarkov soon. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. If you like this video, think about dropping a like, commenting down below, or subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I stream Escape from Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. And if you're looking for people to play Tarkov with, our Discord community is an awesome place to be. That link is down below as well. Thank you again for stopping by, and I'll definitely see y'all on the next one.